Alright guys, and I'm here today to speak to you about what JD2020 said in his little community Twitter page about quickscoping and about Black Ops in general. He referred to it as cheap, and this is a bit of a video response to Hex and Hutch's videos about it, because I'd just like to add my own little opinion to it, as well as agreeing with theirs, because what they said is quite true. I'm having to whisper a bit because mum and dad are in bed. You know what it is. you can't have it all your own way. Anyway, back to the point. I was just thinking then, like, what should I do to commentate over to get a nice little, get my point out there and let people know what I think about what JD2020 said. And I thought a cod4 gameplay would be nice. I don't play cod4 that much, and this was my second game playing, so I hope you like my gameplay. It's not the best gameplay, you've probably seen a lot better, but what are you going to do? I'm not the greatest of COD players, I mainly focus on Modern Warfare. Right, back to the point. JD2020 said quickscoping was cheap, and he said that you should play straight up. And I know a lot of people have focused on the point where he said that quickscoping is cheap, but no one's really said about him saying that you should play straight up. Now, I don't know what he means by this, but I'm guessing what he means is play fairly. And if Treyarch put snipers in the game, then they're going to be used how people want to use them. And to be honest, quickscoping made Modern Warfare 2 and cod4, well, not as much cod4, but cod4 now, because a lot more people know about quickscoping and because of Modern Warfare 2, and do it because of Modern Warfare 2, but it pretty much made Call of Duty what it is. And I think it's a bit stupid for them to take that gimmick, so to speak, out of the game, because if you ask me, that's what people come to Call of Duty to play it, and that's what separates it from the other first person shooter games like Ghost Recon. You may or may have not played that game, but in that you can't quickscope. You literally, as soon as you press the right trigger to aim in, you're aimed in. There's not even a second to even line up your crosshairs or anything. You're aimed in straight away, and you pretty much need to hard scope it. There's no such thing as quickscoping in that game. And for Treyarch or whoever made Modern Warfare 2 to have made snipers be able to quickscope, then they must have thought it was a good idea, and they must have knew about it, because I'm guessing that they already knew that you'd be able to use the sniper in this fashion, because otherwise they would have nerfed it straight away if they didn't like it that much. Plus, the game has been around for what, like 3-4 years now, cod4 to Modern Warfare, and there's been quickscoping for them 3 to 4 years, and I've not really seen many people complaining about it. I've heard of people complaining about steady aim, complaining about commando, complaining about noob tubes, but I genuinely have never heard someone say, for fuck's sake, that guy just quickscoped me, I'm totally going to rage quit now. I've heard people say, for fuck's sake, that's the 5th time I've been noob tubed this game, I'm going to rage quit. And I've heard people rage quit over things like getting sprayed with UMPs and stuff like that, because they're just OP guns. I mean, like, it takes a level of skill to be able to use a UMP, because it's still got some recoil, but the most skilled players in the game are handy with a sniper as well as a red gun, because sometimes you've got to use a red gun, sometimes you've got to use a sniper, and it's up to you which one you choose to use. I mean, if you're a good quickscoper, but the game's getting a bit on top of you might lose, and you really want to win a game, then you'll pick up a UMP off the ground, start using it. You might pick up a few kills with that, get your score back up on top, then start quickscoping again. And that's what I'm talking about. The people that do that are probably the best at the game in general, because they know that they need to win and they'll do what they need to do to win, instead of people that just constantly quickscope. Like, you'll see me in this gameplay pull out my deagle a few times and kill people because maybe I've got a hit marker or maybe I've missed them, because like I said at the start of the game, I'm not that great at cod4. This was my only my second game playing, and I mainly play Modern Warfare 2. I've not been on all day though. I've had work and had to go doctors because of personal problems. which I don't want to get too far into, to be honest. Nothing down there, don't worry about it, you know what I mean. But yeah, when you kind of finish a day at work and you start playing Call of Duty, your hands are a bit, you know, stiff. It's hard to get into the rhythm of it. No matter how good you are at Call of Duty in general, your first game's always going to be a bit of a shocker. JD2020 said a few things which I agreed with as well. He said that they've removed things like noob tubes, and one of the favourite things I've heard about that's coming out with Black Ops is the fact that there are a form of noob tube, but you won't be able to fire it at the start of any game, which is just bliss, because the amount of times I've been trying to play search, get good gameplays with a sniper rifle, and I've fucking been noob tubed across the map, or I've tried to get a clip from a montage where I get a nice no scope across the map, and some kids just decided to noob tube me because that's the way he likes to get kills. I'm not saying that it's sad or anything, because it's part of the game and you choose to adopt that when you choose to play the game, but I'm just saying that there's not really much need for it. I mean, games are all about having fun at the end of the day, and I don't really understand people that camp and use guns that are easy to use, because to me a game's fun when it gives me a challenge, and I'm sure that's meant to be the point of games. When they give you a challenge, the game becomes fun, and camping and using OP guns isn't much of a challenge, to be honest. It might be for a new player, but I'm talking about like 10th prestiges and stuff running around with UMP. It's kind of pointless. I just thought I'd get my point across. I have some nice points. Tried to finish this game off with a bounce shot, but it don't work very well. I'm done, and I'll speak to you later.